Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mary's Classic Quilling. Now I know most of us know that Valentine's Day is just right round the corner. So what do you do for Valentine's Day? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a cute carnation. You can do it on a card or a template like this, or you can make them in a little vase like these. The difference between these, this one takes 9 loose coils pinched into hearts, while one of these takes anywhere from 6 to 7. They're both the same concept. For them, to make them, you will need 9 strips of paper. Today I'm going to be using red paper. You will need 2 strips of green paper. You will need a background piece of paper, which I'm going to be using a heart little card. You will need glue. I'm going to be using my small needle point glue bottle, my big glue bottle, and I'm also going to be using tacky glue. You will need a slotted tool, and you'll need a circle sizer ruler, which again, this helps make sure all your circles are the same size. You will need floral wire, and you will also need a dome-shaped template. Let's start making the carnation. The first thing we're going to do is take our 2 strips of green paper and glue them into one long strip like this. You just add a little glue to the end and you'll glue it end to end. So once it's dry, you're going to take your slotted tool and we're going to roll it into a tight coil. So we put it in and we just roll this long strip of paper into a tight coil. This will be used for our dome shape for the bottom of the carnations, like right here. It's going to be what holds the petals together. And so for this one, I'm going to use my glue bottle with the needle point to glue the end. And the tacky glue I'm going to use for the inside of the dome. So once you glue it, we're going to let it be tight. We'll slide it off of our slotted tool. And I've already got one made. That's a tight coil. And I already did a dome shape, but I'm going to show you how to do the dome shape. So you take your tight coil, and I'm going to be using number 3 on my dome template. And I like to start pushing the end out like that. And then as you put it on, you slowly slide it down till it can't go any further. And that's your dome shape. Once you get that, I take my tacky glue and I'm going to glue the inside of it for support. So I just put glue, and I've used this glue quite a bit, so I got to shake it down. I put glue in. You can use a paintbrush to do this, and you're just going to use your finger or paintbrush to put glue around the inside so it has support. And once you do that and it's dry, while it's drying, we're gonna start our coils. Now for the coils, it takes 9. I use 9, you don't have to. I've already made 8 right here. So I'm gonna show you my coils. And again, I used red since we're doing Valentine's theme. And so you make your loose coils. And since we need one more, let's do that. We're going to take a red strip of paper. If you guys hear a little noise in the background, it's my 3-pound Chihuahua having her snack. I'll do a video later on her. And we're going to roll one strip of paper. Again, you can use red, pink, or any other Valentine color you want. You could even do white. Once you get to the end, it's going to be a loose coil, so we don't glue it. We will slide it off. And then I use my circle sizer ruler. And we're going to be using the circle number 2 to make these petals. So you put it in and you let it expand like that. And once it's expanded, you're going to take it out and glue the end. Again, when you make all 9 coils, you can either pinch them into hearts after you make all 9, or you can do it one at a time. So once you have it glued, you're going to take it and make a teardrop where you just pinch one end like that. And then I like to hold it and put my thumbnail. You can use a needle tool, and you're going to push in to make a heart. And so once you get all 9 formed into hearts, we're going to start assembling the carnation. I already did the other 8 hearts. And so for the card, what I did was I glued a set of 4 petals down on the back. I also found out putting 2 hearts glued together to make the small carnations works really well for in a binder clip to get that point really together and tiny. So I put glue on my paper. You can use tacky glue or Elmer's clear glue or white glue. I just like using these types of glue, as when they dry clear. And I'm just going to put 4 hearts down. And again, you can do it however you want. I kind of make like an arch, so they can kind of fit in the dome. My 4 on the bottom do not go into the dome. And so you got your row of 4 hearts. Then I put 3 on top. And I like to do it in between the hearts, or where the hearts meet each other. And I know I use quite a bit of glue, but again, this glue dries clear. Right now it kind of makes my card look like a mess, but it does dry clear. And this gives it the ruffles to the carnation. Gonna probably put 1 more. You kind of want them in between or off the petals. Like I have a couple in between. You can do this with 8 hearts. You can do it with 9 hearts. If you do it with 9, you can add 1 to the other side right here. And then I like to put, I'm only going to use 8. I'm going to put the last heart right in the middle. And it might go down more. You can play around with it where the middle is on yours. And I'm going to add just a little bit more glue on the other side. Again, the glue dries clear. And so now you have your hearts layered. Now I'm going to take the dome that we made, And I'm just going to put more glue into the base of it. And I'm going to put as many points as I can into the dome. And I'm going to kind of pinch it to give it a flatter shape. Now the domes are good for making 3D stuff, which we'll get to in a little bit. So right now my only one on top is going to go, and I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of where the dome's going to lay on the paper. Like that, to keep it in place. So this is what it looks like. And then I take my thumb and kind of flatten the dome. And then you take one of your floral wire stems, and these are amazing. Again, these are only like $3 at Michael's, which is a craft store here in the US. And I cut mine to fit this card. It's going to be just a little big. You can also bend it and add leaves if you want, like I did for the card. I'm not going to be adding leaves today. And then you put some glue on the end. You can also use a little paint dish to put your glue in if you're going to use a paintbrush. Sometimes I put a drop in like that, and then I dunk one end of my floral wire in it to get glue on the end, and there's a little hole underneath the dome that I just put it in and up. And I'm going to bend my floral wire just a little bit more to give it a cute little design. It's almost like an umbrella. Excuse me. And there's your carnation. I hope you guys join me for next time, as I will be showing you how to do some Valentine cards. If you guys like my video, please like, subscribe. Feel free to leave me comments. I love hearing from you. And see you next time. Thanks.